John Cena's shocking WWE title plans have been revealed. Plus, we have a huge WrestleMania 41 card update, and WWE confirms the next Hall of Fame inductees. It's all in the Cultaholic Wrestling News right now. It's a lovely baritone on my voice this morning right now.
I'm going to say you look and feel you sound sexy, Tom.
I am the sexiest sounding of all the people in the room called Tom. Now, John Cena was sounding not so much sexy, more very angry last night when Raw emanated from Glasgow. And he had some comments to make, not just to the lovely people of Glasgow, as Cody Rhodes referred to them as, but also he revealed his intentions should he become WWE champion at WrestleMania 41.
If you were on a forum back in April 2005, you have a lot to answer for in 2025 because John Cena saw your comments about the spinner title way back when, and he's going to take those comments and make them his reason for winning the title at WrestleMania. Then he's going to take that title, Tom, and take it home. So we have to replace the actual title with another toy because that's what people used to say back in the day. It was a spinner toy. Now he's going to take the real thing home, and we're going to have to replace it with another toy in 2025.
Cena said, I am going to ruin wrestling. I'm going to ruin wrestling for every fan, every wrestler, for everyone. At WrestleMania, I make history by winning a 17th championship, and I finally force you to forget the name of the fun machine jet-flying Ric Flair. You will forever say the name John Cena, but even worse, I am going to win that championship and retire with it. I am taking it home with me and leaving all of you to create a brand new toy belt because the real one is coming home with me. I will be the last real champion in WWE. Revenge is best served cold, and I pay you back by ripping your heart out and forcing you to watch as I walk away with your memories, your traditions, and your dreams, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. This was great.
Fantastic. Could not have been better. Cody Rhodes then comes out and says, you have no right to take this title from me and these lovely people here in Glasgow and around the world. But yeah, John Cena was on fire. It's the delivery, it's everything. It's just the little subtleties in his delivery and the changes in his mannerisms, not as exaggerated as he once was. It's all been fantastic, hasn't it?
The greatest heel turns are the ones that are completely justified. And John Cena is just pulling from all of that hubris, that pathos over the last 20 odd years where people have booed him when he's come out and tried to do the right thing. And he is turning it into fried gold at the moment. And it's so good.
The fact he has gone for something that was a real thing, like everyone did complain about the spinner title because it did feel like a toy compared to what had come previously. The fact he spun that into, no pun intended, the fact he spun that into a storyline here in 2025, which makes total sense. And I can't see happening to bring about a new title belt. Maybe Cody brings an old one back eventually. I don't know. It's a spitball here. John Cena's going to win at WrestleMania. I'm pretty convinced now.
I feel like that, but at the same time, I don't think they will. Now he said that, there's part of me that goes, I don't think the belt will stay retired. I think John Cena will be coaxed back to have one more title defense of it. And that's when it'll come back into circulation. I don't think they will just go, oh, well, la-di-da, here's the world title. Another new belt for us to start all over again. But I like the story behind it. I like the fact that Cena plans just to go bye with the WWE title should he win. And I still think there's a strong chance that he could win at WrestleMania 41.
Nailed on certainty. You heard it here first. I bet on good authority that Sam Driver will eat a straw hat.
Oh, no, don't make that man hat again.
This time if John Cena does not win at WrestleMania.
Do not make him eat a hat again. Speaking of titles at WrestleMania, some news about the Intercontinental title today.
So last night on Raw, Penta took on Bron Breakker for the Intercontinental Championship, and wouldn't you just know it, I couldn't believe this was the finish of a pretty, outside of the John Cena stuff, a little bit of a lackluster Raw for me, you know, Tom. So it ended with Finn Balor coming down, the JD coming down, which is going to in turn set up, according to Fightful, the working plan to actually feature a four-way at WrestleMania off the back of last night's title match, which is Bron Breakker, the champion, versus Penta, versus Finn Balor, versus Dom Mysterio. As with anything, though, they say do Fightful. Creative may change the plans.
So Dominic Mysterio has made it his intention now to become the Intercontinental Champion, whether Finn Balor likes it or not. There's a lot of back and forth there. So I wonder whether at WrestleMania you do have Dirty Dom pick up the dub.
Over Finn, and I think that's how the JD ends, or at least Finn and JD Google him, or don't if you want. I don't know if you want to do. JD McDonough, they go one way, and then Dom and Liv and Rhea, they go the other way, and then Carlito's just stuck in the middle with his apples and 2K25.
All the things that make him special.
Yes.
I thought they might go the ladder match route for the IC title, but it feels like, in Basie's current plans, it'll just be your common or garden fatal 4-way match, which I'm still fine with. But I do like a ladder match at WrestleMania somewhere.
It's tradition. Well, there used to be tradition. Not so much anymore.
They've had one the last couple of years. I wonder whether we're saving the ladder match for Stand and Deliver. Maybe Fraxian versus the Hardys?
You see, that's what you should make the noises at, Booker T, not Stephanie Vickers' bottom, you dirty old man.
Booker T, you naughty boy. That's disgraceful. What if my mother walked in? Another WrestleMania title match on the cards. We'll see Io Sky defending the women's world title. Now, it's looked like, for the longest of times, it's going to be a triple threat match. And the journey to get there continues to twist and turn. And it twisted again last night, didn't it?
It did indeed. Thomas Campbell Esquire, because Adam Pearce came down and he's like, well, Rhea Ripley's wrote her name on this contract, but that's a load of bull bollocks, let me tell you. And then all the lasses come down, they start pushing each other in the face. Well, you know what's been happening in this rivalry over the past couple of weeks. Adam Pearce is like, if you let me finish, by goodness me. Next week on Raw, Rhea Ripley will challenge Io Sky for the title. Then the winner of that will go on to face Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. Then an addendum, a little segment after the segment happened where Bianca Belair is installed as the special guest referee for next week's match.
So I think we will probably see an indecisive conclusion.
A double pin.
Oh, a double pin.
Yeah, one of those.
I've counted them both down.
They both fall down on their shoulders. One's pinning the other at the same time. 1, 2, 3. That's 6 because it's 3 twice, and it's a triple threat for WrestleMania.
It's 6 twice.
Yeah.
Quick wrestle maths. So I still think it looks as if we're still getting towards Belair versus Sky versus Ripley, which will be a decent old match at Mania.
Oh, it'll be all right, won't it, Tom?
It'll be all right. Speaking of all right, this is all right with me. Something that we talked about a week or so ago as being in the works. Last night, WWE confirmed it on their socials and beyond that Fred Ottman and the late John Tenter, aka Typhoon and Earthquake, the natural disasters, are being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame for 2025.
The worst kept secret in this year's Hall of Fame, and potentially all Hall of Fames of all time, because Big Fred, he's been all over social media. I'm in Hall of Fame, me. I'm going in Hall of Fame. And thankfully, they announced it yesterday.
I am so happy about this. This is lovely to see. Like, both of them have legendary careers, singles and together. I'm glad they're both going in together, though. That seems like the right way to do it.
Yeah.
God bless Fred Ottman, who no doubt is going to be emotional on the night. He's a lovely man as well. I was very blessed last year to do the Rumble watch party at Box Park in Wembley with Fred Ottman. Got to watch it with Shockmaster / Typhoon / Tugboat. It was great.
And as we all know, Tugboat is down with the kids, because last week on the Cultaholic Wrestling podcast, it was an all-time moment because Jack the Jobber unironically just went, what about that Typhoon, yo? Or what about that Tugboat, yo? He ended the segment with a sentence with yo. What about that Tugboat, yo?
If you end a segment with yo, that means it's pretty good.
What about that Tugboat, yo?
How's going on, you groovy kids? The Natural Disasters join Triple H, Lex Luger, and Michelle McCool in the 2025 Hall of Fame, where they're all being inducted the night before WrestleMania at that hotel, that place. Hey, I tell you what about Hold and Give, yo?
What about Hold and Give, yo? 4 p.m. GMT, yo, I'll be kicking the sockers. The final games of Season 3, that's the sentence I'm trying to say. That'll happen at 4 p.m. GMT on the Hold and Give YouTube channel.
And for the very latest wrestling news at any time, you can check out cultaholic.com. Stay safe and love you. Bye.
I'm glad there's a table here, Tom. I'm glad the table's heavy.
I am priapic.
Priapic? That's a new word for me. What does that mean?
JD, go Google it.
Oh.